I just had the cutest experience. So I really want masa madre, which is sourdough bread. And I went to the bakery and I'm like, do you have masa madre? And she looked at me, she's like, I have no idea what that is. And she's showing me like the different types of bread. I was like, you would know if it's masa madre, trust me. She's like, no, I wouldn't. So we just started laughing. I'm gonna do a round and I'm gonna go to another bread bakery that I really like, that I know that they have sourdough bread. I prefer sourdough bread because of the fermentation, and it's really good for your gut health. So the only thing that's a little bit difficult about that is tracking. So I do like single ingredient foods because it's a lot easier to track. However, I really do think that I need more carbs in my diet, and I'm gonna start running. And in order to be able to run efficiently and not get lightheaded, I do need carbs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some bread, masa madre. I'll put that in the air fryer and get it nicely toasted. And then from there, I'll put avocado and egg whites. And that way I have carbs, fats, and protein. Ideally, I would make the bread at home and then I could like track it. But let's be honest, I'm not gonna make bread at home, and I don't have the yeast as much as I want to. The yeast never turns out the way that I want it to because the altitude that I'm on. So the way that you make bread does depend on the humidity and the altitude. I like baking, so it's one of the reasons why I know. I've made bread so many times. When I was younger, I was 15 years old and I did a bread study to see how the different temperatures would affect the yeast and the rising of the bread and the rising of the yeast, which was a lot of fun. I like learning. So we're going to go to the panaderia, but the what do you call it? Schedule for today is, it is Monday. I am tracking everything that I put into my mouth. So everything that I'm gonna eat today, I am tracking. Everything that I'm eating this week, I am tracking. And more importantly, my goal is to lose between 1 to 2 kilograms by the end of this week. That is the goal. And I'm pretty sure if I stay consistent with tracking, I'll be able to do that. But I am also getting off my period. So my period lasted about 4 to 5 days, which was really good. And it's actually getting shorter. Normally it's between 6 to 8 days or longer. It's even been 10 days. It's normally 10 days, but it's getting more consistent. My doctor just want to do a hormone test and see if it's because of, so it's 3 different things. Stress. So I have been managing my stress a little bit better. With sleep, I've been managing my sleep a lot better. I wasn't sleeping as much as I thought I was. And the Oura Ring has been helping, which I have on my other hand. Oh, and I have honey. Oh gosh, I love my coffee in the morning with honey. So I do a liter of water, and then I do coffee, and then I'm gonna have my bread with avocado and egg whites. Excuse me. And then the protocol or the schedule for today is I do have work. I have a lot of things going on because it's Monday. I have client calls, one-on-one calls. And then I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna run a 10K. I have not run a 10K in a very long time, but it's something that I've wanted to do. And I am considering, this is crazy and it's just an idea that I'm putting out there. I'm considering doing a half marathon. I've really wanted to take up running for many years. I do have a knee. I had knee surgery years ago for my meniscus, and both my knees are a little bit tricky. And my knee that had the operation is a lot weaker, and I have extra meniscus, which is really, really good. Having extra meniscus means that you have extra tissue, and it's a little bit easier on your knees, but my knee that hasn't been operated, so the one that has more meniscus, clicks. It's the funniest thing because I'll be at the gym and I'll do lunges and it clicks every single time as if it's just open and closing. And the knee that has had surgery is actually stronger. So that leg in particular is stronger because of physical therapy and because I've made sure that it wasn't weaker. So it's actually stronger than the other one based on my DEXA scan. And I want to take up running for multiple reasons. I've done so much strength training. I had a conversation with a friend, and it's actually something that I really want to talk to you about. we were talking about the fact that I've been strength training for 5 years consistently. Like, I've built so much muscle and I've been so consistent, eating the protein, doing the workouts, and then I rest and I do everything that I need to. So I've built so much muscle that I really don't want to build any more muscle. I'm at that phase where, like, I wouldn't mind losing muscle, which is a good thing to have. I mean, it means that, well, no, it's not really, because I really do like strength training, and strength training is my piece. But I think it would be nice to give more emphasis on cardio. I've not given more emphasis on cardio ever. I mean, I do cardio twice a week at least, but it would be good to start taking up running. So I'm going to take up running and see how that goes for this week. And I'm not going to strength train as much as I usually do. I do want to keep my glutes. I want to keep my legs really nicely in shape. So I'm going to do 2 strength training sessions a week with legs to keep my legs, maybe a third depending on how I feel. And then I'll start running. And I really want to run a 10K today. I don't know how ambitious that is. I think I'll be good as long as I stretch and I do what I need to do. I'm going to be sweating by the end of it, but it'll be fine. Other than that, that's it. And then probably swimming. That's the other thing. So we do have, at the club that I go to, we have an outdoor swimming pool, and I love it. And I think I want to start swimming in the mornings and just like dip and then get ready for the day. So we'll see, because it is getting cold. I will see you later. So I just got my bread from the corner. It is my favorite bakery, this Lanturi's, and it's just so good. So I have my honey because I need it for my coffee, and then I got masa madre, which is sourdough bread, and I asked for it to be thinly sliced, just simply because the portions are better and I can calculate the calories. Now, obviously, I don't know how many calories each slice is, so I'm gonna just estimate. I'm gonna find it on the app, and I'm gonna put 200 to 300 calories. I'm gonna say 200 calories because that seems like the quantity. You can always use an app like Cal.ai. So there are a lot of apps at the moment that use AI to estimate quantities and calories, which is amazing. And the one that I've been using is Cal.ai. It's the one I always recommend. There are a couple others, so you can always experiment. And if you have any other suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. But I've just been using Cal.ai. Cal.ai. And other than that, there was something else I wanted to tell you. When you do sourdough bread at home, that is a different type of bread. I've never made it. I've had friends make it, and they were like, it turns out it's a very temperamental kind of bread to make. And yeah, other than that, I am hungry and I really want breakfast.